Happy healing. Let's get into it. We are going to be doing another pick a card message on how are you being seen by others? How are people perceiving you? All right, let's figure out what is going on. All right, so we're going to do three different piles, um, three different crystals. We have the group number one. Pile number one is going to be the pink. I'm sorry, rose quartz. I'm saying the pink. What? Okay, pile two is going to be the amethyst. And then pile three is going to be the citrine crystal. So, again, any of my services and products will be listed on my website, which will be linked in the description box below, along with the timestamps. But if you're needing to pause a moment, cool. But I will see you over at your pal. All right. Happy healing, pal number one. If you chose the rose quartz, we are going to get into it. How are you being seen, perceived by others maybe at this time? All right. The first thing that I was getting for your group, just off rip, I was hearing like, I want to see you. So there is definitely someone that you are not speaking to at this time that is wanting to connect with you. I feel like you either clearly know this or you feel it, you know, your intuition is telling you this, but also you can know it. Because this just feels kind of like I'm going to ignore on purpose what I know, but I'm getting a sense of maybe people feeling like you have retreated in a way, going into like maybe your own bubble, almost being like kind of protective over your energy. So, even in a sense of like maybe working with people, maybe you've retreated on working like maybe some type of collaboration or even with your job. It's because I'm seeing like people feeling like maybe you are focused honestly on yourself, which what is the problem with that? But it seems like it's some like switch up, maybe change. So maybe you were kind of like a people pleaser before, or you just poured into a lot of people and then, boom, realization that I need to pull back because it's almost like people seeing that you're pulling back and that like you feel like you have everything that you need. I also feel like people are feeling like maybe you are experiencing some highs like and lows with your energy. So people may can tell like that sometimes you seem like you're energetic, sometimes you seem like you're kind of tired. So I do feel like people feel like you could be having some things going on, maybe emotionally and mentally, that you're not sharing, you're not speaking about, um, and that you just don't want to share your feelings. All right, so you could have people that's kind of like wanting to know your business. Some may want to help, but some are just kind of like watching you, really feeling like maybe you have some things going on emotionally and mentally that you are not saying how you feel. They feel like maybe you're not comfortable. I'm not even going to say comfortable, but you could just be a person that really never likes to talk about your feelings and emotions, right? It's like maybe you are now like your own safe space, right? It's kind of like they're only seeing you maybe when you're happy, or like you're only showing up maybe when you're happy, and like maybe you're hiding away when you're not. It's like they feel like you could be trying to put on like a happy face. Um, Also, I feel like people are feeling like maybe you suffer with like maybe anxious energy seriously, and that you would not say anything if you did need help. So, and this could be like family. This could be like family, maybe parents or family feeling this way. Like if something is really going on, like you're not going to say anything. So they could be really kind of trying to figure you out and what you got going on just because they feel like you're not going to say anything if you need help. But it's almost kind of like this expectation of them feeling like maybe you're going through some things because you're not sharing with them. So it's almost like automatically maybe assuming the bad. All right. This is a feeling of like you are facing like maybe shadows of the past. People feel like that because of like your past, it has made you like maybe a little cold or distant. When really for you, about one, I'm getting that you've kind of just established new boundaries, and not everyone is accepting of that. Because I do feel like in the time in the past, there could have been like you could have been overcoming illness or struggling with someone close to you overcoming illness. And some of these people, including family, may not have even been there for you to help you through that process. And you've had to like figure that out on your own. So now it's kind of like, no, you don't get a seat at my table. I do feel like for you, Pal One, it's like plot twist, like you are working on your own energy and increasing your energy. And that it seems like it's being hard for people to accept. I'm saying upset, so definitely somebody is upset. Um, but because I'm getting like this energy of butterflies, transformation energy for you. But it's like you're doing it on your own and you're not sharing. Um, it's like not, and the thing about it is, it's like people don't know like why, right? So they're really concerned with trying to figure out like, what do they do? Is it because of them? Like, what's going on? What's happening? Because this is like you making like silent changes. And I don't feel like they're completely silent. I feel like you have expressed yourself. They've not received it, they've not heard it. And so now it's like, okay, yeah, I think you made or like in the process of deciding or decided in the past that like, okay, I just need to make some sense of change. I do feel like you're being seen at this time as though you're making like maybe plans when it comes to like your budget or your finances. People feel like you're not really sharing. Like they don't really know like what you got. Are you broke? Are you not broke? What do you have? Or where are you getting? What is your source of income? I feel like people don't really know what you are doing. They feel like you're making plans, like almost secretive. And they're really curious about this because it feels like you could be pulling away. And it's almost a sense of sometimes maybe people want to think that like it's because you're struggling. So it's like it's not because of them. I also feel like people in regards to like love are feeling like your expectations have changed from you kind of accepting kind of like false energy, maybe your expectations of like you want serious commitment, you want serious connection, and you need somebody that's going to show up. So whether you are or you're not in a relationship, your expectations of your partner have changed, and it's like requiring your partner to be on their Zoom, or it's like you're going to be put in the trash. It's like you get nothing from me. For this group, I am kind of getting like twin flame energy. So I do feel like there just could have been like a hard, maybe acceptance or like a hard no on like, we're not doing that kind of energy. Like I am not doing that where I am accepting things that are beneath me. And you could be in some way maybe wanting to show up like on social media because I do feel like you are being watched like in some way on social media. People also feel like you are very like you have a lot of spiritual gifts and that maybe like ancestral gifts like people feel like maybe you have a lot of gifts that maybe like people before you had like a parent, a grandparent. People are kind of looking at you like, wow. Because maybe this is like just really starting to like stick out. Or maybe you are just really starting to deeply embrace it. All right. Um, but yeah, so I feel like people feel like you got a problem, you're mad. Maybe that's why you're not talking. All right. So I do have for you guys, um, maybe like the months of January, February, or like March and April could have been significant. I am seeing some connection with the moon for you guys as well. Um, so Maybe you guys are needing to pay attention to the moon phases, moon cycles also. Um, but also with the moon energy, this is just people feeling like you're keeping your emotions to yourself because maybe you're planning some type of movement and they're trying to figure out your next steps because you're not telling them. All right. But that is what I'm seeing for you, Power. And sending you so much love, light, peace, and positivity. Happy healing. Let's get into it. Group two. If you chose the amethyst, all right. Even with the amethyst, I'm even hearing like protection, but I'm also getting okay, of course, this third eye kind of energy with the amethyst as well. But I'm hearing that like it's a Beyonce song that's like, I'm gonna be your protector. So I feel like with this group, you could have significantly suffered like some major loss in your life. I feel like you guys are really kind of soft heart. Um, really kind of soft hearted. And maybe you have been like super emotional lately. I feel like people could be seeing you like as maybe like emotional, even if you're not showing them to them. Um, people could be, I feel like you guys for this group, you guys could be like extremely like nurturing, but it could be like very hard for you to show that to people. I feel like in this group, you guys may have like been okay with like at some point doing this kind of like no strings attached kind of thing, acting like it's okay, we're just cool, we're just vibing, we're gonna see. But it's like that's not really you at your heart. You are kind of like love a girl, love a boy energy. Hmm. And I feel like most of the time people see that with you like once you're not in their life anymore. This is kind of the energy of like people miss you when they're gone, but maybe while people are with you, they see you as kind of like, oh, just a pit stop, somebody fun. And maybe that's because that's who you also pretend like you are, but that's really not you at your core. And so I feel like you may have had experiences in relationships or connections where you kind of are to get to the point where like enough is like enough. It's like you say that at the beginning, but then enough becomes enough. Because I'm hearing that song, heard it all before, all of your lies, all of your sweet talk, baby this, baby that, but your life ain't working now. It's Sunshine Anderson, Sunshine Anderson. If I can remember to link it, I will. But it's kind of like, maybe you separate from people and maybe like there's a sense of sometimes maybe people wanting to come back, but you're kind of like, mm-mm. At that point, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. For this group, I'm getting as well. People could have seen you as like maybe a little strange or maybe a little weird growing up. You guys may have been more of like the black sheep because I am seeing like ghosts, like Casper energy. So I feel like maybe when you guys were younger, even now, ooh, confirmation verb, you could be connected to like mediumship. Like maybe you could see spirits maybe a lot stronger when you were younger. Um, and so like people may have like always noticed like something is a little bit different about you. I also feel like people look at you as like maybe bossy. It's like sometimes I feel like people could poke at you to get you to speak and then they don't like what you say when you say it. They don't like what you say when you say it, but people for some reason want your energy. It's kind of like they want you to encourage them. You guys are probably like an empath, being looked at like an empath as well. People feel like, it's the song, you're a movement by myself. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. But baby, I'm good all by myself. But baby, you make me better. I feel like people feel like you make them better, but they might not necessarily want to honor that. People may try to like they may know it, but then they want to take like credit for the shifts and changes that happened in their life. when you are around, kind of like, oh, it's me. But then when you separate, like they know it, right? People are also seeing you guys like people may see you as like a runner, she's a track star, but I'm also getting like a free spirit. I don't know. For some of you guys, I feel like y'all may have like I feel like it may be 50-50. Some of you may be like a little bougie, but I'm also getting like this van life kind of energy as well. So for some of you, it's kind of like you want the van life kind of life. I say the freedom. This group is more about freedom. Where you fall at and kind of the way you want freedom may show up differently. But I am getting with this van life kind of freedom energy. People may feel like you're planning a trip or trying to go out of the country or trying to like leave, and maybe you are trying not to include them. Like people may feel like you try to go do your own thing and leave them behind. Okay, like you always like trying to stray away. All right, I do feel like people are now seeing you as kind of embodying divine feminine energy, whether you're a masculine or man or a woman here. This is kind of getting that energy of receiving. So I feel like people like are really being magnetized towards you, wanting like reconciliation, wanting to come back into your life because they feel like things in a way are like starting to look up. I feel like for this group, you could have been pouring a lot in people before, but now you're pouring into yourself. So whether or not like the big changes have happened, people feel like you are about to open some big door for yourself. And so, hmm, I feel like people may want to be a part of that. People may want to be a part of that because people are seeing you like you have what it takes. You have what it takes. And people may feel like you're about to like level up in some way. Level up, level up. But they feel like you're kind of being secretive about it. Like, so even with separating like from people or maybe going through some grief, I feel like it could have been like just rain, 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 rain on you. Like over and over and like it raining on you. But for some reason now, people are seeing that your clouds are like starting to move from over your head. And so people before who were like unserious wanting to play with you are like, whoa, like trying to see what's going on because now you could have people trying to come in for like long road energy. You're giving like privilege, lady, for sure. Privilege. Um, People also see you as someone who has like gone through a great deal of things in the past. You guys may have been attracted to pound number one too. Um, but they're kind of seeing you as also like courageous, courageous. People are seeing you as well as you like could be like disconnected in a way and maybe like checked out. Like maybe you've made some decision to move or are moving and you're planting like new seeds for yourself. People are kind of trying to maybe desire and want a sense of partnership with you guys. Yeah, you might have people like yeah, I'm hearing this. Ain't none of your friends' business. So even when it comes to friends or people who call themselves friends, you may have people trying to be like more your friends. But I'm definitely seeing like a lot of travel for you guys. A lot of travel. People are seeing you as like, oh, not only like physical travel, but that you're traveling away from them emotionally. People are seeing you as courageous now. You're not like timid or something. People are seeing you as like you are like going for your goals and they're seeing you as a lucky person now. Whereas before, they probably didn't see you in that sense because it does feel like they feel like you've changed into like, oh, your power. That's what embodying like your power and being about like your business, like go getter energy. I'm hearing that. Um, Go get it, go get it, go get your blessing. It's your time. That's a Mary Mary song. Mary Mary. So I feel like, it's some sense if you woke up to like maybe understanding like where they say in the song like you were made to live a good life. Like and I feel like you woken up and people are seeing you like either you are in the stage or where you're advancing in what you're doing or that like they know that you're about to. I like it, I like it, I like it. Attracting a lot towards you. But now it's like the power is now yours to be honest and in truth. Because even with this third eye energy, it's like you can see clearly. But even with the amethyst, it's kind of like a protective stone of like, especially when it comes to like your emotions. So even as an empath, it's like now you could be learning how to um, be protective when it comes to your emotions and emotionally connecting with others as well. But that's what I'm seeing for you, group two. Sending you so much love, light, peace, and positivity. Happy healing, group three. If you chose the citrine, we are gonna get into it. I will say this. This is gonna be, of course, how you are being seen by others. I'm gonna say the first thing I heard was like this Jet 2 holiday. All right. And some of y'all, if y'all have not seen that, it's on like TikTok, this little trend. But yeah, it's usually like somebody like having an accident or something. Like not dire, but I'm getting that people see y'all as maybe a little clumsy. People see y'all as like clumsy or like people see y'all as kind of like maybe sometimes a little bit inconsistent or flighty, shall I say, too. In a sense of when you guys may start a lot of stuff, but maybe not finish a lot of stuff. It's kind of like people may see y'all as like y'all fumble a lot, or maybe even like self sabotaging, when it comes to doing things. But yeah, definitely like clumsy as well. People can see y'all as like definitely clumsy. But let's get into it. So even with this citrine crystal, this is one for the solar plexus. Solar plexus, solar plexus. So I feel like for sure people see you guys as a little bit. I feel like of a people pleaser, but it's almost like for this group, because I feel like they came up in another group, but for this group, it's kind of maybe like you pick and choose, pick and choose, pick and choose. Like who you are a people pleaser to, or like when. Um, because I do feel like it's like sometimes. For you guys, I feel like, especially when it comes around family, maybe even specifically the mother, your mother, energy. Like I feel like there's a sense of like you don't let things go. Like it's hard for you to forgive. So people see you as struggling, kind of like with forgiveness. Um, always with like maybe forgiveness, right? People just feels like sometimes you don't let things go. It's like you hold on to things maybe when like even when it comes to siblings, when like people do you wrong or things like that, like you hold on to it. All right. People definitely see you as like I'm just hearing that, are you down to be a distraction, baby? Like, for some reason, I feel like people don't feel like you're necessarily stable. I see people feeling like it's like you've got potential. I see that. It's like people feel like you have, um, like all the bricks, right? All the bricks to be stable, but like you're not putting them together. This is how people are seeing you, right? So it's like you could have people could always try to like insert themselves because they feel like they know better. But honestly, people feel like maybe you're a sense of like a procrastinator in a sense. Um, and I definitely feel like this could even be your like mother overstepping or not really trusting what you're doing in a sense. Your mother, but I'm definitely getting family, even siblings, because I'm seeing like people could feel like I'm gonna tell you, people could feel like they just kind of wait on like maybe bad news when it comes to you. Like, I don't believe, and this could be like causing you a lot of strife and stress, but like maybe people don't really hype you up. Like, people don't really think that you can make the best decisions like for yourself, or people feel like, you make poor decisions because people could feel like you only like you're stubborn. You only want to do your things your way. It's your way or the highway. And people could take that as like you not wanting to work with others, or like having a sense of like loyalty to family. People could like not really like your sense of independency, right? And they feel like you're just like a control person, like OCD, and that you just don't want to like share with others. But I'm seeing people are seeing you as like really really stressed out as well. But they're seeing you as kind of like selfish, like, and I feel like there's this huge like inner discord with you and people to where it's only people are only like you're only cool if you're doing things for them, right? But it's like when you're doing things for you, you're selfish. And I feel like this is like causing maybe a huge like inner discord with you. For this group, I see like this energy of like warning, like coming in hot. So I'm gonna say this. I feel like people could be like wanting to trigger you because you could be focused on your goals, trying to make some career changes or make some changes. Um, and people that were around you before and things, I feel like maybe they weren't ready for that. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have like been trying to get on a health journey or change in health, maybe like being overweight or just maybe being sick. Because I see like people looking at you like um they have this perception of you, and like this could be mental health or physical health, but that like um poor you. Like people want to look at you as like poor you, or that like, oh, you're not doing this. So you guys could have went through some like divine intervention. Um, but I'm seeing like, spirit is like showing like this, I'm walking. So I feel like if you haven't started this journey, right, this is what you're being encouraged to definitely do, is like focus on your health. Or you could be in the middle of that. Because I see people feel like you're confused only because they're used to seeing you one way. They're seeing you as maybe like overstimulated. You guys could have dealt with like, I'm gonna tell you, this could be in romantic relationships as well. Like dealing with like third party energy, or like fighting over someone, fighting to be accepted, kind of like runner chaser energy. Um, because I'm hearing that. Because when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad that I want to leave. So I feel like even people, someone could have told you they needed time, or you could have realized you need time. You need time. So people could see like you have these goals, you have these skills, but because of your past, like it's almost like because of what maybe you went through, it's like you cutting everybody off. And so I do feel like people are um feeling like that's what's self-sabotaging about you. Like you let people like maybe run over you in the past or take from you, but they feel like maybe you're kind of like making it a thing where you're treating everybody like you're still hurt, pretty much. Like you're still carrying the pain and hurt of one situation, and you're making it like um a thing where everybody is paying for it. So I see like people are feeling like you need to get yourself together because you're still holding on to pain of like the past. Yeah, I'm seeing like heartbroken. Or people are like, I feel like worried about your health in a sense of like maybe there are heart issues that run in your family. Um, but I'm feeling this immense amount of stress. Because I'm seeing like people feeling like you're in this kind of like lone wolf energy and that you're like really tired. Um, and I'm not even gonna say people are not encouraging you to get on your health kick. I feel like people are just kind of like judging maybe where you are. And maybe that like you seem like you're carrying things, your experiences of life. Yeah. So even with this divine intervention, I feel like even people could be wanting to have like an intervention and maybe try to tell you maybe what's right for you or like what you should do because people definitely could be feeling like you have things going on with your health and you could take care of your health um like better. So it's almost like a two-edged sword, right? It's like in a positive way thinking about you concerned but also kind of feeling like maybe they're not saying it in the nicest way. But that's what I'm seeing for you, group 3. Sending you so much love, light, peace, and positivity.